Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back baby with another banging video. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about none other than Justin Bieber. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna be quite honest. Jamaicans and Caribbean people in general, we have a bit of hypocrisy when it comes to Canadians, like for us, especially Jamaicans, like Canadians, they can do no wrong. You see, for example, Celine Dion, if you ever come to Jamaica, please do not say anything bad about Celine Dion, okay? She is a adapted Jamaican and she can do no wrong. Everywhere you turn, you're gonna hear a Celine Dion song playing. When you're not hearing Bob, you best believe you're gonna hear a Celine Dion. Like, I absolutely kid you not. There's this thing about Jamaicans, like, when it comes to Canadians, they're never wrong. And Jamaicans will defend Canadians to the death, okay? So, I'm letting you know, because I'm really hyped up for Justin Bieber, and this has been long coming, and I'm like, thank God. Now, you guys might be asking, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, finally, Justin Bieber has come to some kind of settlement with Scooter Braun. Justin Bieber has just coughed up $26 million he owed to Scooter Braun as a part of a advance that he got from AEG, right? For the Justice Tour. If you guys remember a few years ago, I think it was like 10 years ago, right? We're going to get into all the details of it, but I love to give quick synopsis because I know that some people time span very short, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner. I mean it in the best way possible because, you know, sometimes you really just don't have the time and you just don't have, all of that time. Yeah. It happens. So basically, a couple years ago, Justin was given an advance amount. I think it was like 50, if not $60 million for a tour. Justin Bieber did not complete the tour because of whatever reason was going on at the time. So he had a huge amount of money for Scooter Braun. Now, Justin Bieber is about to release an album. I believe the album is somewhat tied to him, Scooter Braun, and having to clear a significant amount of this debt before he releases the album. Now, make no mistakes, after he was given the significant amount to start that tour, he was making repayments, but then at one point in his life he had stopped. So now he has just coughed up $26 million he owed as a part of an advance that he got from AEG, right? So we're going to dive into this report so as to give you guys some more clarification so you can have a better understanding as to what is going on. Also, TMZ had done a little documentary outlining all of this, so you can check that out on TMZ as well if you rather to watch something that provides you with a more in-depth explanation of what transpired and what's been going on with Justin Bieber's money over the years. Now, let's get into this. Now, they're saying we're told the terms calls for Justin Bieber to cough up $26 million he owed as a part of an advance he got from AEG for the Justice Tour, because what they're saying is that sources with direct knowledge tells us Justin and Scooter hammered out a settlement on a ton of money Justin owed Scooter. So a part of them hammering out that settlement, it called for Justin Bieber to cough up $26 million he owed as a part of advance he got from AEG for the Justice Tour. No, they continue by saying, as we've told you, Justin got a $40 million advance from AEG for his Justice Tour. But when Justice pulled the plug on the tour early early on, AEG demanded he repay them $26 million of the advance. Scooter's company, Hybe, agreed to pay AEG the amount owed. So what Scooter did, Scooter company paid AEG. So which meant Justin Bieber then owed Scooter Braun, right? Because Scooter Braun paid the amount for Justin. So Justin would now owe Scooter Braun. Scooter Braun paid the amount to help Justin Bieber so as to, not have any interest on it. That is what Scooter did. I know the industry has a lot of horrible things to say about Scooter Braun. And I'm not saying that the guy is not terrible. No, I'm not saying that. But what I do see is that when I'm looking at some actual facts, I can see where Scooter Braun has been helpful to Justin Bieber. I don't know if there is any sinister plot beneath all of that or something else going on that is not quite transparent to me, but I do see occasional help and solid sound advice coming from Scooter Braun to Justin Bieber, especially when Bieber was about to sell his catalog. Scooter Braun advised him, not to sell it at that point, because Scooter Braun has said, if you're going to sell it in this season, you're going to have to chunk up a significant amount of that money in taxes. Wait until January before you sell, your collection. But Justin did not listen to Scooter Braun, and he had to pay a chunk of that in taxes. So that is one example where I could see Scooter Braun providing sound, solid, secure advice to help him with his finances, but he didn't listen. If there are other things going on with Scooter Braun and Justin that Justin feels as though Scooter Braun did him wrong, I'm leaning on Justin's side. I'm believing Justin before I believe any of these people, because the industry has a history and a proven track record to be just dirty and highly manipulative when it comes to celebrities. So I'm going to believe Bieber a million times over a Scooter Braun, but I can say that I've seen instances where it appears that Scooter Braun has been helpful to Justin Bieber. But let us continue, because as I've said, I'm excited for Bieber, because just imagine being able to pay off $26 million. Not because it's not me who's paying off my debts. Doesn't mean that I'm not happy for the guy. I'm literally happy, super excited for him, super excited about his album that's about to be released. Now, let us continue, right? So, as I've said, the last thing I said before I went off on a bit of tangent there is that Scooter Braun paid AEG so that Justin Bieber would not incur any interest on that money. And then Justin Bieber had agreed to repay Hybe, which is Scooter Braun's company, over a 10-year period. So Scooter Braun is saying, we're cool like that. Take your time to pay me back. No interest. So Justin made one payment. He then stopped, and now he has made good on his debt, plus another one. That is good, It did take him some time, and I think that Scooter Braun was like, in case the worst should happen, I can always collect here, right? God forbid. No, they're saying our sources say the settlement terms also call for Scooter to get back half of the $11 million that he said Justin owed in various unpaid commissions that had piled up over the years. Scooter settling for pennies on the dollar here, frankly, is a win for Justin. And I honestly do see it as a win, because the mere fact that Scooter Braun had said to AEG, my company, Hybe, we're going to pay you. So, Justin, I'm going to take care of this for you here, so you will not incur any interest with AEG. But then you're going to take your time to pay me back. But no, Scooter's also saying, there are some commissions that you're owing to me that I need to get back half of the 11 million that he said Justin owed in various unpaid commissions. It seems to be a lot, quite a lot, but if this album does well, that's like, you know, crumbs for Justin Bieber. Now, TMZ go in to say, TMZ wrote the story settlement talks picked up last month and they were triggered by our recent TMZ documentary on Justin. As we told you, TMZ investigate what happened to Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber and Scooter's relationship disintegrated after Justin claims Scooter screwed him out of millions, but our investigation showed the opposite. I'm gonna believe Justin even if he can't prove it. I'm gonna believe Justin. Even though, again, I can see some help coming from Scooter, I still believe Justin over all of them. The industry is sneaky, it's dirty, it's dark, it's highly manipulative, and they have done this to far too many artists for me to believe anyone over Justin Bieber. You can say Justin is on crack, meth, nitrous oxide. It doesn't matter what you're going to try to convince me about Bieber. I'm going to believe Bieber over every single last one of them every single time. No, they're saying that in addition to the $26 million and the $11 million debt, we saw an independent audit conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers. They're very good at independent audit. But I do believe that once Justin Bieber gets his personal affairs settled, I believe Justin Bieber needs to hire a forensic accountant. Hire a forensic accountant, Justin Bieber, if you really want to know if your money has been toyed with and by who, because there's one thing with a forensic accountant. They don't miss anything. Absolutely nothing. Even if that money was taken by another forensic accountant team, they're going to find it, okay? Now, back to the auditing. So they're saying a independent audit was conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers. They're really good at auditing, by the way, which shows Justin actually owed Scooter $8.6 million in unpaid commission. So, Scooter Braun, so they're saying it's $8.6 million. As we reported in the documentary, Scooter waived payment of the entire amount. And this is why I'm saying I can see like there were times when Scooter was being helpful to Justin. And I'm going to have to say that I definitely see Scooter helping Justin. But at the end of it all, if Justin has something to say and if he's pointing fingers, like, I'm going to believe Justin over all of them at all times. And it doesn't matter what you want to say Justin is on. It doesn't matter how much they're going to say Justin, waste his money because they were calling him a spendthrift. It's natural, young entertainer, it happens, right? But if he believes that a portion of his money was stolen, I believe him on that. But irrespective of that, I can also say I have seen where Scooter has helped him, and a few moves that Scooter has made has demonstrated that Scooter Braun has tried to help Justin with his finances, especially when Justin was selling a portion of his catalog, and he recommended Justin not sell it, but if he had to, wait until January where you didn't have to pay that much in taxes. But Justin Bieber did not listen. But sometimes people do not listen to people because they're stubborn or they feel as though I can't trust you. But I'm wondering, why didn't Justin take that advice, knowing that he could have kept a significant portion by just holding on for, I think he had like 2 or 3 months to just hold on a little bit. I think he should have held on a little bit because he would have been able to keep a significant amount, quite a few $1 million right there. But anywho, I guess, we're not perfect. We all make mistakes, no matter how smart, brilliant, we are, even if we're the brightest crayon in the box, we're going to make mistakes. Justin Bieber evidently has made some mistakes, but he's making good on those mistakes that he has made. And that is pretty much admirable. Can't wait to see what else he has coming. Just want to send Justin Bieber all the positive thoughts, energy, prayers, and I hope that he gets back to a better path, having an amazing team, no money grabbers, no question of money going elsewhere, no spendthrift behavior or anything like that. Well, that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Kudos to you, Justin. Let me know what's your take, guys. While you're at it, guess what? Do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace